Hey, this is Senator Justin Reedy coming to you at the end of week 3 of the 2026 General Assembly session. Among the big items that we've been dealing with is the governor released his next year fiscal budget last week. We had a chance to dig into the numbers a little bit more to see what was going on. The big announcement was no new taxes and fees in this budget, and we resolved, according to the governor, a $1.6 billion shortfall. They don't like the word deficit, shortfall, without raising taxes. Well, somehow they claim that they made a number of cuts, but the budget still grows from $67 billion roughly to $70 billion. So how do we make cuts? Always interesting Democratic Party math. They'll cut money out of some programs, but then use the money somewhere else. So that's to them, a lot of times that's a cut. The net budget keeps going up. One of the things that we notice with the governor's budget is he's taking money. The way that they managed to say they're spending a little bit less state money than they have is that they're claiming they're spending less state money overall, and that most of the increase is federal money. But what you find out is the way they're doing that is they're taking other state money from pots of money that are called dedicated funds and borrowing that and putting that into the general fund. So one of the special funds that they used to help balance the budget this year was they took almost $300 million from the SEEF fund, the Strategic Energy Investment Fund. That fund is funded by your ratepayer dollars when you pay your electric bill. And I'm going to get more into that on a future video about the specifics of that, because it's a pot of money that that's been sitting there. And it's supposed to be used for investing in like green energy and renewable energy and energy efficiency production, but it's not really how it's been working much. So a lot more detail, and then I want to do a video all by itself, because it's basically in the middle of an energy crisis when all of our bills are skyrocketing. The governor's taking money out of ratepayer money that we could use for relief. He's doing a little bit of it for relief, but for the most part, it's going into just basically limping along for another year with the budget. It's amazing to me the pats on the back that we didn't raise taxes in this year's budget, when number one, that right there you could call an energy tax. But number two, they've jacked up our taxes, our fees for the last 3 years. And now all of a sudden in an election year trying to say, oh, we're balancing the budget without raising taxes. We still face huge structural budget deficits in the years out from this. So the budget is going to be a real center point of what we're doing this legislative session in general. And fighting not just to hold the line on taxes, but I want us to try to get rid of some of these, especially some of the newer taxes and fees that have been put in place. Let's roll those back and give people relief. And we've got to do something to relieve the burden on energy bills. The governor also put out his version of an energy package bill this week. And it's amazing to me that basically it's more of the same, subsidizing more and more renewable energy. They're doing some stuff on nuclear. And as I said, there's like a little bit of relief, like you might get another $40 stipend at some point this year on your bill. But they don't take action to stop the Empower program that takes money out of your electric bill every month. There's nothing to stimulate or grow reliable energy. We have a counter legislation we'll be putting out to try to address a lot of these issues. Finally, we started the battle on the Senate floor about the 287G program and ICE that I referenced last week in my video. That's going to be coming to a head early next week with floor votes. And so I'll be keeping you updated on that as well. As always, I hope you are safe, well. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you in Annapolis. Please reach out to me with any questions.